Hey Stalwart fam!
Hey!
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Faith.
My name is Michael.
And we are
the Stalwart lovers.
If you are new here, we are glad you stumbled upon us. We are glad you came to our channel. So please make sure you turn on the notification bell, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe first, then turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Interact with this video, drop a comment, watch other videos. If you are returning, we love you. Thank you for always coming back.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
And please, if you've not subscribed yet, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell as well. And then also follow us on all our social media handles.
Yeah. Awesome.
So baby, what are we doing today?
Today we are taking your questions. So the last Q&A we did, we couldn't finish the questions. There's so many questions can. In fact, I was like, wow, these people are asking awesome questions this time around. So we just have to continue. We'll be doing Ask Us Anything like every month. So every 2 weeks.
But I'm not sure of the time.
Yeah,
let's just put it that
but
way.
more than once in a month, you might see us do videos like this on Ask Us Anything because there's just so many things you guys want to ask us, and we will be happy to answer about our personal lives where we feel comfortable sharing, and also about our thoughts on topics, Christian topics and life topics. Okay, so that's it. So let's jump right into the video today. Okay,
so the first question I want to answer here is, why do you seem very timid with your husband?
I didn't get that.
Okay, it says, why do you seem very timid with your husband? So, this question, I really don't know. I'm not really that timid with him. In fact, he's one of the people that I am freest with. How would I put it now? Like, I'm literally like the most of myself, the most playful, the most stubborn, the most annoying, the most of myself basically when I'm with him. Like, it is with him like that I don't even hide anything. Most times when I'm even outside, that's when I'm even more quiet. Like, I literally I literally just retract into my shell because I can be very introverted, I can be very melancholy, in just my outlook generally. So in fact, I'm even the kind of person that might not even make friends. He's the one that would he's a people person. He's more expressive, and I guess the reason why it seems like I'm more timid, I'm a bit timid around my husband, is because he's expressive. So you're seeing a sharp contrast between an expressive person and a very quiet person. Like, I used to tell people this thing, and people don't believe, but YouTube is like the most I speak, and that just came from training, and that's why I know that there's no temperament that cannot be trained to really try and do anything. Even if you are someone that of few words, you can actually grow to be a talker.
Yes.
When you have to.
Yes.
So I this is like the most I talk, like
aside with me.
Exactly, aside like with you and stuff like that. So I'm not timid with him. Like, I'm literally myself. I'm literally like, if there's something bothering me, I say it. I'm not afraid to talk to him. We have such a close relationship. So I don't think timid is the word. I guess I'm just not as expressive as he is.
Yeah, I think you've come a long way from when in fact, if you look at our very, 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 very first videos, you would realize that in a video of 15 minutes, I could talk for like 11 minutes, and my wife maybe talk for like 14.
Yeah, because I was still
she just doesn't, even when she has the idea, she doesn't just know the right words to express it. So I always finished most of her sentences for her, because when we are preparing for the video, I know she has so much to say, but it's time to talk and she just says few things, and I know there's so much more, and then I'm like, let me just complete it because I know what she wants to say. Over time, she has grown and expression is more.
Yeah,
and now exactly. I can literally leave her on the topic, and she can literally finish the topic without me feeling like there's anything to add, if at all, maybe one or two, because I just have something to say
all the time.
Yeah,
Uncle expressive.
So Uncle expressive. There's always something. There's always ideas bubbling in my head, and that's it. Doesn't invalidate your own opinions. So that's the answer on that. Okay, this person says, I don't know, but I have this subtle fear that God would ask me to marry who I don't like. Help me. I have never been in a relationship, and I'm trusting God to lead me to the right person. All the people coming, I don't like them. I get concerned, but I know God can be trusted. So this is the first thing I'll say to you. your knowledge that God can be trusted is not strong. All right, you just said that you know God can be trusted, but
you think that God will ask
think
you to
that
marry someone you don't like.
He will ask you to marry someone you don't like. You are afraid that your trust in God would be at your own detriment. Then you don't really know that God can be trusted. All right,
Yeah.
your faith in God needs to improve more than this, to know that He that holds the universe in His hands has good plans for your life.
And He will give you something you like.
He's going to give you someone
He
you
will.
like. Why would He give you someone you don't like?
Why? Do you really think that's how God?
He's not a wicked father.
Yeah.
He's not someone that will say, "Oh, you like a son that will say, I really want to do music," but the father said, "No, you must be an engineer. Every man in our family, it's not a father like that." I don't know how
God gives
you
good
see
gifts
God. Yes,
to His children.
Bible says
That's
that
true.
every good and perfect gift comes from God. All right? So now, because sometimes we don't align ourselves with God's will, all right, our desires sometimes are apart from God's desires, and that's why we feel like God is giving us what we don't like. Let me give you a perfect example. Let's say, as a single person, you really, really like having sex, but you're not married. You really, really like it. You really, really, really like it. And God said, my will for you is that you don't have sex before marriage. And that is definitely God asking you to do what you don't like. Right?
Exactly.
But it's what is good for you.
Yeah.
So if you have told yourself that the definition of beauty is tall, fair, slim, size, so breast, so kind of design of bum, must be this, must be that, must be this, and you have fed yourself with that kind of lie.
Yeah, for such a long time.
And you don't understand that every of God's creation is beautiful. And that even the characters and the inward things are the most important.
Yeah.
So you have learned your desires to the wrong things. So even when God gives you what is good for you, you don't like it. But it's not because God is not a good God. You are just not aligned.
Yeah.
So align yourself with the will of God. Love God. Bible says that, He will give you the desires of your heart. But it doesn't mean He will give you everything you desire. It means that your desires become His own desires. It becomes aligned to His will. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What do you think about age gap? Boyfriend is 5 months older. I'll match that with someone else. I think that I saw it before that says, some encouraging words for me, please. My boyfriend is 1 year older than me, and I feel uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
I'll match those together. So your boyfriend is 5 months older than you. That's awesome.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I mean,
even if your age mate, it's okay. Even if you're older than him, it's okay. And you are feeling like your boyfriend is 1 year older than you, and you're feeling uncomfortable with that, then I feel like people's ideology about the age difference in a perfect couple is just faulted. All right, so I would have been comfortable marrying someone that I'm same age with. In fact, I feel like I can handle a woman that is older than me. The only difference, the only thing that will not make that happen is if the woman can't handle it.
Yeah.
So while we say that age does not matter, the age actually does matter, but it doesn't matter. It depends on who are the parties.
Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to age, it's more about, is this person right for you? Is this person God's will for you? If the person is, then I mean, just those age things don't really count. To me, they don't really count much. Even I've seen people, I mean, maybe not Christian marriages, but like I've seen other people that like have very wide, up to 10 years, and they have a marriage that is working. Like you just need to know what works for you. There's really nothing bad about, okay, my boyfriend is 5 months older, my boyfriend is 1 year older, my boyfriend is the same age, my boyfriend is few months younger, or even year. Those things really don't matter. It's more about, do you guys match? Is God aligning you guys? Are you friends? Are you? That's what you should concern, not about the age.
But needful to say, very needful to say, if you're a lady and you are with a man that you are older than, boy, it is a big deal. If it's a big deal for you that you cannot be with someone you're older than, you know yourself that you cannot submit to such a man. Because see, Bible, the God order in marriage is that the woman submit to the man, and submission
whether
is
you're
not
older or younger.
Submission is not
age restricted.
No, submission is not that. Oh, he's your boss, and then you
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
you have to submit to him in leadership. All right. So if you know you can't do it,
if you can't let him lead, then don't bother.
Because see, it's going to be a major
it's going
challenge.
to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone says, is it possible for married people to get tired of each other? Yes, it is. I mean, that's the
simple answer.
That's the simple answer. And I mean, I feel like this happens a lot. If they don't fan the friendship and the real core of the marriage, a lot of times people get, swamped and, they get caught up in life happenings, children, bills, they just get caught up in life, work and everything, and they neglect the real marriage, the real friendship between the couple. Before you know it, all they're talking about is school fees. All they're talking about is bills, house rent, blah blah blah. They're not talking about other things about both of them that brings them closer and makes them bond. So they're not fanning the flame of the marriage. And marriage is like a flame; it burns. It's like a flame. So if you don't feed it, it quenches. Just like our spiritual life and our spirit walk. If you don't feed our prayer altar and our word life, it will quench. There's nothing you can do about that. So
absolutely agree.
Yeah, that's
no extra words. Awesome, baby. Okay, who edits you guys' videos? I do. She knows how to edit videos, but she refuses to edit videos.
Not that I refuse.
This is what I mean when I say she bullies me. Alright? She literally makes me do all these things. Like, baby, now. Like, all those subtle bullying. Anyway, I'm the one that edits our videos.
Most of the time.
How many kids do you guys want to have?
Well, as much as the Lord will give us.
Yeah. But we have a number, but I mean.
Well, it's just private, right?
Privatized. Okay. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, so is it healthy to still be close friends with my ex? Well, I would say friends, but not close friends.
Close friends.
Like,
why?
Why would you still be close friends with your ex? Like, I mean, what do you mean by close friends? Like, you shouldn't be close at all. I mean, there's a reason why you guys broke up.
Yeah.
And you should learn from those reasons and move on. That's what I think. But you can be friends, and being friends is like just having a cordial relationship. So it's not like
no malice,
there's
no
malice,
issues.
there's no issue.
I wish you well. You wish me well.
Exactly.
But it's not like we are, eating from the same
You're still talking.
plate.
You're still. I mean, so why did you break up?
Yeah.
Why did you break up?
No, they could have broken up because a relationship could not
maybe
work with
genotype
them,
or all those kind
or
of
a relationship
things.
just could not work with them. But it's just not healthy.
I don't think it's really healthy, Sha.
Yeah.
Friends, but maybe not close.
Yeah. What happened to Faith's leg? Your right foot. What happened?
Faith's right leg foot. What happened?
The same burnt or scarred.
Yeah, I mean, I was a baby when it happened.
It was just hot.
One of our people that were helping my mom out at home from the village, I mean from the town, Sha. I don't know what came over her that day, but she deliberately poured hot water on my leg. I think that was 1 year, 6 months.
Literally put it and they started scratching.
And then like the one that you see that the both leg were actually burnt.
She dipped your leg
inside hot water. No, she didn't even dip it. She poured it on it. So the other one that looks very scarred. It was because she took my leg to the tap and started peeling the leg once it's burnt. So it made the leg more difficult to heal.
Every time she tells
but this other one really healed up. Like there's literally
every time she tells me this story, if not that, I used to feel like just saying thunder, Lord, wherever that lady is, let thunder just strike her. But I forgive you.
Anyway,
that's what happened to the leg. I know a lot of you have been wondering.
That's what happened to the leg.
Yeah. Oh, your number one fan in Uganda. Much love and respect. Thank you so much. We love you.
Yes, sir. Okay, someone says, I'm a virgin, but my fiancé is not. How can I get past the insecurity of not being his first? Well, the truth is that, fine, and that's why we actually advise to not do these things before marriage. Because these baggages tend to these baggages tend to like cause issues. They tend to cause those kind of insecurities and things like that. That okay, what if it compares me with his previous experiences and I don't match up? You know, what if that, what if this, what if that? So there needs to be a mind renewal, and you need to be able to trust your partner, especially when you know that your partner has truly repented, and that your partner too needs to make sure his mind is in the right place.
Yeah.
Like, that is not the time to start. I mean, we've heard of people that because of their previous experiences, it's really crippled their sexual experience.
Yeah.
Because they just felt like, this girl, this is how she used to do me. This girl, this that. I mean, they have. So it is not for you to feel insecure about it, but you need to just talk to him about it. Like, you guys need to have honest conversations about it. Like, I actually feel this way. I feel insecure about this, you know, and let him reassure you, and let his words actually reassure you. And he too needs his own mind being renewed and being changed day by day. You understand? So
that's it.
That's basically it.
That's it. Next question. Is it true that there are secrets about marriage that married people can't say out? I was in the cab and the man told me you would only see for yourself when you get married. I don't know why some married people like to intimidate single people,
because your own marriage did not really work very, very well like that. Don't intimidate everybody.
Yes, and your reality cannot be
also
someone else's reality.
Yeah, never.
Do you understand? So for this person and anybody that is wondering this, see, don't be afraid of marriage. One of the reasons why we are doing YouTube is also to intentionally show our own marriage out there, and we try our best to be 100% real with you. If there's anything we don't show you, is because it's just private to us. It's not because we are trying to fake happiness. It's just private life, and we need to learn to keep it private. So there are good marriages, and there's nothing you will find out that will shock you if you have taken your time to open your eyes before you got married.
Exactly.
We've told you that nobody is perfect. We are not perfect. We have issues. We have misunderstanding. Yesterday, the night before yesterday, we had some tension. We thought we resolved it. We woke up, the tension was still there. It was as if until we solved it, we didn't stand up from bed. We didn't even do our morning devotion. We solved it, but it took us maybe some minutes, but we solved it. That's it. Issues come up, tensions come up, misunderstanding come up. I say a joke, she reads it wrong, and she gets offended. I notice and I apologize, and she says I want. All these things are normal in marriage, but the ability to handle it and move on from there happy. That's what you need to grow from relationship. That way you won't be shocked. All right, marry the right person and you don't have anything to worry about. Honestly. But you have to work hard though. Marriage is work.
Marriage is work. And just do the relationship phase well. Like, do it with an open eye. Talk, relate, make sure you learn how to apologize to each other. Make sure you learn how to communicate to each other, and those things will just help you. In the marriage. Okay, someone says that, how did you get your mind ready for sex for the first time? I am married as a virgin. Okay, so she's already married now. Oh, that means she has probably, as the way she was sending this question, I'm not sure it will still be relevant, but for the sake of others, she said, I'm married as a virgin. Now time to do the do, but I'm so scared of penetration. It looks so scary. Well, I'm sure you will have done it by now. I am sure. I want to believe that by now. Because this was like last week. I think, when did we collect these questions? Was it not 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
So I don't want to believe.
I want to believe that by now the penetration has penetrated.
But anyway, for the sake of others that probably might be in the same situation. So I mean, getting your mind ready for sex, you just have to believe that you can do it. Like, you just have to believe that, and don't put the fear in front of you. Put more of I'm going to enjoy this. This is going to be a beautiful experience between me and my partner. Like, be more on the positive thinking rather on being scared. And you can actually talk to your partner about it. I'm not saying have dirty sex talk. I'm saying just talk about your fears. Express them that, oh, this is how I feel. And you're definitely going to get reassurance from your spouse, and you don't have to try to penetrate immediately. I think we talked about the fact that
take your time.
Husband used his finger initially and all that. Like, just don't be too bothered about the penetration at first.
Yeah.
Just try and play around each other and just enjoy each other first.
Yeah, just to add to that, relax. So when your body is tense, even your opening would tighten unnecessarily, alright, and it could cause you even more pain than planned. Just relax and let your body ease into it. Have enough foreplay, you know, and let your body ease into it. Your body is naturally built to open up when it realizes that it's time for sex.
Yeah.
It cannot be like super easy, so you use lubricants and all those things, but most importantly, mentally relax.
Yeah, mentally
and know that
relax.
this is going to be pleasurable.
And it's going to be good.
Yes.
Okay, how do you handle your differences? Do you want to take that?
We talk about it.
Like hard conversations. Sit down and talk about it, no matter how long it takes. Let everything else in life pause. Someone says, Sir Amma, can you film a video on boundaries / questions to be asked during courtship? Well, I'm not sure if we've done a video on boundaries before.
Boundaries, no. But
we've done a video.
No, we've done a video on boundaries.
Yeah.
How far is too far in
Exactly.
a Christian relationship? We've done a video on that. I'll link it. Questions to be asked. Also, we've done a video. We interviewed our prestigious, highly esteemed Pastor Lajirian, and it was a wonderful video. Also, check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, why do Christian ladies or church girls get married late? I don't think it's unique or exclusive to Christian ladies. I feel like ladies and men all over the world get married late and early. In church, outside the church, it's not really a Christian thing, particularly, honestly. If you do your research, you find out that, in fact, most people outside the world get married late.
Yeah, a lot of people get married late and a lot of people get married early. I don't really think it's a Christian or non-Christian thing.
Yeah,
that's
I don't think
just
so.
my perspective.
I mean, you got married at what age? 22?
I mean, literally.
And you're a church girl.
Church girl to the core.
A girl of a child of God. Okay,
someone said, I sister-based disturbance and bullying in a good way, Sha, outside the camera. So
okay.
this person is trying to say, like, how is my bullying off camera, but
yeah, okay, because I mentioned it, because you yourself said that it is you that used to bully me. Well, the truth of the matter is, I wouldn't say the word is bully. I actually like it. You know, that is the way we play. You know, like, I don't know how to put it, but like I mentioned, like, she makes me do things that I naturally don't want to do. And she will use my momo button for me. It's still bully because she's taking advantage of me. You understand? So, but I like it, right? That's how we play. We see married people, they have their own code of conduct. Yes, we know ourselves. We play. She bullies me. I bully her. I tell her, babe, lie. You know, go do whatever. But we know we are playing. And we both know that inside our hearts, we love each other. There's no issue. We've never been violent. We've never been. We don't raise our voice at each other. We don't. So if that's bullying, too, fine. But I mean, it's in a fine way.
It's in a cute way.
I kind of enjoy it because I want to pamper my wife. I really want to pamper her. It's just sometimes she likes too much pampering. For example, good example. I drive our car most of the time. She likes sitting down and being driven too much. Too much. So when I tell her, babe, come and drive, she's like, babe, no. She bullies me to always drive. But these days, I used to tell her that, see, you know what?
But these days, you bully me back.
I bully her back.
You sit on my neck. I'm like, you will drive.
One drive.
You will drive. And I'm like, babe, you guys to be nice.
Almost with crying eyes, she will go and drive that car. Because you need to grow your experience. But now that she said her hand is paining me, so I've been driving again. Don't worry, the hand will soon stop paining you. You go back to driving. Anyway, that's just for fun though.
Yeah.
We don't bully each other, we just play with each other, we have fun. And we understand that it is play.
So this one says, if you don't really feel in love with your partner, can you tell your partner about it or no? I mean, like, should you really be with someone you're not in love with? I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah, if you're not, why would you be with someone you're not in love with? The only thing I can say is this: if you are married or you're in a relationship and you are noticing that the spark is reducing, all right, you can have a conversation about it. But first, check yourself. Is someone else taking your attention?
Exactly.
Is another person in the picture? Is there a third party? But have a conversation that I'm not feeling us like before, all right? And is there something we can do about it?
Yeah,
you can have a conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so someone says, were you scared when it's was time to meet your in-laws. How did you do with them? Were you scared?
I wasn't scared though. I'm a confident guy now. Me, maybe say I made them finish when they asked for. I literally was not scared. It's something I've always been looking forward to. I was even prepared for
questioning.
Hot seat
I was even
questions.
surprised that they did not.
I was surprised that they did not even talk to me. Safe. They just greeted me and left the house. That was even the shock. So.
Yeah, but for me, I wasn't scared to like. I think I had spoken to mommy on the phone, and she also made me feel very welcome. So, yeah.
Okay, would love the privilege of having either or both of you in a live session next month. Send a DM. DM. The only thing I'll say is this: send a DM properly. Send a proper DM. All right. We get too many DMs that sometimes I just delete them. Hello.
Hi.
What do you want me to say to that? Good morning. Hello, Stalwart lovers. You need to learn how to send DMs to people that you don't have a personal relationship with. Introduce yourself. State your intention clearly, so that when we are scrolling through our numerous message requests, because we need to know, because we are busy. We need to check, okay, do I have time to answer this person now? Okay, this looks urgent. Let me answer now. Because many unserious DMs will now cover serious ones. We'll now be seeing serious DMs like weeks after. We'll be feeling like, wow. So, if you want a good response, send a DM properly. My name is this. I love your channel. I've been watching you guys for so long. I have a concern, this and that. And state your concern. Don't just say, can I proceed? Waiting for us to say, you may proceed. No. That's just an advice for...
just as a tip.
Yeah, just a tip. All right.
Okay, so how do you forgive yourselves?
Forgiveness is not an option.
Yeah.
All right, for a Christian, forgiveness is not an option.
Non-debatable.
Because you have received the biggest sum of forgiveness from God. All right, we forgive because we were forgiven. And unforgiveness is hurting yourself. It's like holding on to a sharp knife like this and saying, I hope it's paining you right now. I hope what I'm doing is paining you. No, it's you that will bleed and will be painful. So we have that understanding as Christians, and in our marriage, unforgiveness is a no. Like, why? Is I don't know how to put it. Why would I not forgive?
Like there is no way. Like, see, when you are, and especially with someone you are in love with, once you are angry with the person or you're trying not to forgive the person, you yourself cannot
be happy.
Peace.
Yes,
you cannot have peace. You cannot be able to. You can't enjoy your life unless you are really just severed from the person, or you don't love the person or things like that. But like you're in love with the person, we just don't have any choice but to forgive. And we've learned to love ourselves so much to the point that there is nothing you can do to make me not forgive.
Yes, like I'm forgiving you in advance.
I'm forgiving you in
all
advance.
The offenses you offend me, I'm forgiving you.
Yeah,
it might be hard, and I'll tell you that this one is hard.
Yeah,
but I will forgive you.
And there's even something else I want to say. Like, because you've learned about the person and you know the person well enough.
Yeah.
You know their personality and you know the things they can do. Sometimes you should already have preempted that. I already know that they did not really mean it this way.
Yeah.
Like, you just know in your heart, does my partner really want to hurt me right now?
Yeah.
Does my partner really... Like, I know we're on the same team, especially if you have both been truthful to each other and you have been vulnerable with each other and there's a track record that both of you have had together, like, of being in love and doing the right things together. Definitely, if the person offends you, you have to know it somewhere in your mind, at the back of your mind, that this person could not have meant to intentionally hurt me.
Yeah.
And that makes it easy.
That makes it easy. Okay, let's just take 2 more questions because of time. We'll take another session on Q&A. I'm dating this person. I'm really in love with the person. I'm 80% sure my mom might not accept our marriage because she doesn't like people from Ebonyi and we are from Enugu. We've done a video on dealing with opinionated parents. Please, it's in the link. I'll link it up here. Or if you don't see it in the link, just search for it. Dealing with opinionated parents and how you can handle that. We spoke a whole video on that. Last question. What are your views on piercing as a Christian? You want to take that?
Well, I mean, piercing as a Christian, you can pierce if you want.
Male or female?
Exactly, male or female. I don't think there was any place in the Bible that spoke about piercing like it's a sin or anything like that. But you just need to be very modest about it, basically.
Bible says, let your moderation be known to all men.
Exactly.
So you cannot appear now and you're looking like...
I mean, you have this, your eyebrow is pierced everywhere.
You pierce your throat.
Everywhere.
You pierce your nipple, your clitoris. That's literally mutilation.
I mean, don't just be very moderate about it, and don't mutilate yourself in the process.
Yeah, basically. But it has something to do with the Christian. Like, guys, see, let's focus on the fundamentals of Christianity: salvation, love, joy, fruits of the Spirit. All right, those are the things. When you see a Christian and they don't have that, that should be what you complain about. Don't complain about someone that is praying without covering her hair. Don't complain about someone that is using makeup, or a guy that is dyeing his hair. Complain about that you don't love your neighbor. You that you are so judgmental. You yourself that you are struggling and you are not walking in victory, in love. That's really when Jesus comes, it's going to check your heart for love. Say, I was hungry, you did not feed me. I was naked, you did not clothe me. He did not say that, oh, I was dyeing my hair, you did not tell me it is wrong. Alright, let's focus on the most important things about Christianity, and I think the church will be a safer space.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so we've come to the end of this video. We still have a lot of questions, even from this particular one, and we are trying to actually take as many as we can.
Because they are very important.
Because they are very good questions and they are very important. So maybe in the next video, maybe next week.
We'll do we'll finish up this, guys.
Yeah.
And we might take some topics out of it and do a full video on it. Because I saw some topics that we really want to go deeper
into it. Yeah, guys. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a like. Please comment, share your thoughts on the many things we talked about, and share this video with anyone that you know it will be beneficial to. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe in the process and turn on the notification bell. And please, if you really know anybody that needs to hear about the Stalwart lovers, please don't hesitate to share
this video
with them.
Yes,
share our channel with them. Share this video with them, and basically, and they follow us on all our other social media handles.
Okay, so till we come your way again,
keep loving
and keep believing.
We are
the Stalwart lovers.
Woo!